Welcome to Mark's PCProjects.co.uk video guide. This video guide will be showing you how you can view your PSP screen on your laptop or PC. This will work for PSP 1000, 2000, 3000 and the PSP Go. Okay, so what we need to do, the first thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to have to turn off your computer and turn it back on again and press the F8 key on your keyboard until you get to the screen here. Okay, you will see the screen, and what you're going to need to do after you've pressed F8, you're going to need to scroll down to the bottom where it says Disable Driver Signature Enforcement. So scroll down to there and press Enter, and then you'll be booted back into your Windows 7 operating system. Okay, when you've done that, we need to download two programs from the internet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the internet here now. Okay, we're going to type in one of my websites I've created, and it's softwareheaven.co.nr. Press the enter button. Okay, now scroll down to it says PSP stuff, and under PSP stuff we'll click on Remote Joy Lite and click OK to save it into a downloads file. And the second one is PSP Display, and do the same for that one. Now, when these two files have been downloaded, we're going to carry on from there. Okay, now we can close the internet. And what we need to do now is click on this little yellow folder here and click on downloads and locate them two files that we've just downloaded. So if we click on this one, hold down the control key and click on the second one, drag them to the desktop, and we're going to be working from the desktop environment now because it's nice and organized. What we're going to do now is we're going to right click on PSP display and then click on extract here. Okay, that's your PSP display one. So we don't need that WAR file now, so we can put that into the recycle bin. Right click on Remote Joy Lite and click on extract here, and then we can get shut of the WAR file. Right click the recycle bin and empty it. Now that we're working in these two places now, that's fine. I'm just going to disable my antivirus program. You won't need to do this. I'm just doing it because Norton picks up every single activity going. Okay, now that's fine. The first one that we're going to run is PSP Display. So we right click and click on Run as Administrator. Click on Next. Click I agree and just click on Next and Next again and click Install. Now we'll just click on Install this driver software anywhere. That's happened because we just disabled the driver enforcement signature. That's not a problem. All we need to do now is just let the software do its business to install into the computer. I will be doing more PSP video guides in the near future. Now every time you see that install this device anywhere, just keep on clicking that one. Don't worry, it won't harm your computer in any way, shape or form. Now when we've installed this bit of software, we're going to need to go into the remote joy lights folder and just check that everything is in there what's required. I'm just going to pause the video here for a minute. Okay, you will need to restart your computer now after that has been installed, so I'll come back soon. Okay, so you now restarted your Windows 7 computer. Now, when you've done this, you will find at the bottom right hand corner of your screen a icon what looks like a PSP. If you right click, then all that is fine. Okay, what we're going to need to do now is we're going to have to put our PSP into USB connection mode. So I'm just going to do that now. Okay, now what we're going to have to do is open up the folder to view the files. Now on the root of the memory stick, which is this here, we're going to right click, go down to new and click on the folder. And we're going to call this, all in capitals, SE plugins, and then press enter. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to double click in the folder and I'm going to put two text files in this folder. So how we do this is we'll right click, go down to new and click on text documents. Again in capitals and call one of them game, press enter, and the second one I'm going to call it VHS, sorry, VSH, and press enter. Okay, now we double click on the first text document. I'm going to type in not in capitals this time, but we're going to type in ms0:/ SE plugins / a capital R in small letters after that, so it's remote. Okay, capital J, small OY, capital L, small ITE, so it's remote joylight dot PRX space 1. The 1 just means it's activated and the 0 will mean it's deactivated. So what we do now is we'll right click, we highlight all the text, right click and copy. We'll save the game text document, close that, double click on VSH, right click and paste that one into there, and click on file and save. Okay, now that you've got that still in the SE plugins folder on the PSP, what we're going to do now is double click on remote joylight folder on the desktop, right click on remote joylight.prx and click on copy, go back into the SE plugins folder, right click and paste. Okay, now that you've done that, we can come out of the PSP. Okay, we can come out of USB mode. Now what you're going to have to do on the PSP itself is click on select and you'll come to a screen like this. Okay, sorry if you can't see it much, but I've done this at the best if I can. Now you come to the screen here, you just have to scroll down to where it says recovery menu and press the X button. Then you'll come to a screen like this. Okay, what we need to do now is scroll down to where it says plugins, and you will see two plugins on your PSP. If both of them are enabled, then that's fine. If they're not, you just have to click on the X. Now that you've done that, what you're going to have to do now is click on the X to go back, and then go scroll down to where it says reset VHS. Click on that, and then your PSP will be reset. Okay, so now that that's done, what you can do now is right click on the PSP icon at the bottom right of the screen, click on enable. Okay, and then we'll just go back into the Remote Joy folder and double click on Remote Joy Lite EN. And now, as we can see from the screen on the desktop, we are now in the PSP screen. Now, to show you that this does actually work, I'm just going to put the left and right arrows on the PSP. As you can see, I'm going to the left, and as you can see, I'm going to the right. So any action that I perform on the PSP is now being viewed on your computer screen. Now I can go across and I can show you that this is actually working in the custom firmware 6.60 Pro B10. So if I just scroll down to where it says system information, press the X, as you can see I'm running 6.60 Pro B10. I can go back, and if you want to do a few more settings, you can go into make sure you're in the Remote Joy Lite screen, right click, and we can change some of these settings here. But we really don't have to mess about with any of these really. I'm just showing you that this is another option within the Remote Joy Lite. So guys, I hope this video guide has helped you out in some way or form. This is how you will view your PSP screen on your PC. If you do get stuck on your way through this video tutorial, then please drop me a few comments underneath this video, and I'll try my best to help you if you do find yourself to get stuck. And goodbye for now.